The reason why a guy plays with a woman must be because they're secretly dating or they have like a crush. And it's such a gross misogynistic mindset. But like, I get it because you're being indoctrinated from a very young age that this is like the only reason why a boy would befriend a girl, why a man would befriend a woman. You would treat you following someone on Twitter like you're going to take a bullet for that real. The same with like if I interact with someone, if I'm in their replies, they think I'm like in love with that person. You know, anytime I reply or like quote tweet Hasan, I get like the Hasan haters be like, look what it is, another person being a Hasan fanatic, and you love Hasan. And it's like, I mean, yeah, but still, it's kind of weird to just like take that leap just from me interacting with someone on social media. They're the same way with like me, you know, talking about Kirsche or Asmongold. It's like, look what it is. You're making another video, another post about Kirsche. Are you obsessed? Are you in love? And it's like, what the f? Hello? They never give these people the same treatment. They're never like, oh, another stream about Anna Valence. Oh, Kirsche, are you in love with Anna Valence? Because you've been talking about her for like 100 hours in the past month. Projection, they want to hold hands with him and is upset they weren't the one who quoted him. Yarek's Kirsche, enemies to lovers. I'm like, you should be banned. That dynamic, that toxic Yuri dynamic is more with like with Anna Valence. I also want the yaoi between Tector and Asmongold. That's probably also like a good fan fiction. You can chip me with Hasan. Oh my god. They're also weirdly racist towards him, which isn't actually surprising, but it happens a lot. Oh yeah, this weird thing of like calling Hasan a terrorist. Oh, it's 100% rooted in like racism, Islamophobia. Nikki, this bitch got partner. Yeah, she did. People on Twitter have DHCD, delusional headcanon disorder. I don't know what it is. Like, anytime you talk about someone, it doesn't matter in what type of context. It's always like, you're in love with this person. And the more you talk about it, the more people just like start shipping you in their head. You know, back then when I was just like a pathetic little viewer. Where I was just like a little viewer, I was always like so freaked out when like big streamers were like, oh yeah, I don't duo queue with women because people are weird and they're like shipping me. And it was like, I feel like this person is just like being misogynistic because they don't want to play a game with a woman. And actually, now that I've been on Twitter for a while and I've been like criticizing people for a while, I get it.
Sorry. That's all.
I get it. Can you imagine just having like a not even just like someone you queue with like regularly every single day, but it's just like the first stream you have with another person of the opposite gender, your chat is immediately like jumping to the conclusion that you're dating. The reason why a guy plays with a woman must be because they're secretly dating or they have like a crush. And it's such a gross misogynistic mindset. But like, I get it because you're being indoctrinated from a very young age that this is like the only reason why a boy would befriend a girl, why a man would befriend a woman. If there's like some form of like affection going on, some form of like sexual tension. And then you have like the manosphere like also drilling that into you. All these alpha male creators being like, oh, the only reason why a guy would be with a woman is for sex. And if that woman is not interested, then you should move along. You can't befriend women. And it's like, what the f? This is literally why men are lonely. Like, if you want to have like genuine connections with people, restricting yourself to just one gender, and you know, most of the times even like one specific type of person, because like befriending a gay man if you're a straight man is also like you know, gross or something. My league group is 3 trans friends, myself included, and a bi guy. Yeah, I mean, you know, like, just befriend people that you can actually be good friends with. You don't need to have like your alpha male group, your incel group. Everybody needs to be exactly the same and think the same. It kind of like traps you. People who respect you for being you. Yeah. So many people to give attention. They think you want to marry them. I've encountered 31 guys just through chatting. Asking my hand in marriage is crazy. That's what I suggest hang out. That's insane. That's insane. And like on the other hand, you also, you know, there are a lot of women who also have like this weird experience with like, so this guy is like a lot of fun to hang out with, and then I you know, declined his advances, and now he is ghosting me, and it's like, what the f, this feels very shitty, because then you kind of feel used. I don't want to say that this is just like a man problem. It's like a societal issue, and like a lot of women also play into it. I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. What the f? But like, you know, the same with like when it comes to toxic masculinity and stuff. Because if you're a guy and you do something that is considered feminine by society, there are some women who are going to no longer see you like a real man and like a potential romantic partner or something, because they also buy into the men have to be masculine and women have to be feminine type of mindset. It is not healthy to have these people in your dating pool. So actually, if you do something that you enjoy doing, you're going to attract people who are potential better partners to you. But you know, I'm just saying that this is not just like an exclusive men problem. Women fall for the patriarchy as well. I generally think that men have to be masculine stuff comes from the misogyny deeply rooted in our society. Oh yeah, 100%. Because it's like femininity is seen as something weaker, as something inferior, and masculine is seen as like something superior. It's like the dominant and the submissive type of mindset. It pushes the idea that like only weak men do feminine things. Only gay men do feminine things. You're seen as less of a man. Exactly. Almost all bigotry towards the LGBTQ is rooted in misogyny. Yeah, because like, you know, if you do something, like a man doing something stereotypically associated with women, something feminine, is considered feminine, like talking about feelings or expressing your gender identity in a different way from the norm, you know, like painting your nails, even just showing affection towards your friends, towards your close friends that are of the same gender, you know, that are also men, is being seen as gay, is being seen as you not being a real man. That's why, you know, if you're a guy and you, for example, shave your leg hair because it makes you uncomfortable to have leg hair, then people are going to be like, oh, you shave your legs? Do you want to be a woman? Are you gay? And it just like pushes this idea that like you did something that society sees as you feminize yourself, which is being seen as you making yourself inferior and less of a man. And then people are going to insult you for it. It made me really depressed as a child, to be honest, because I had no interest in power tools or trucks, and I wanted to paint my nails and wear earrings and try on feminine clothing. It made me feel terrible for being less of a guy. Yeah, and I think that like a lot of it comes from like the insecurities of men. Like the fragility of men is actually a pitfall a lot of transphobic red femmes fall into. They hate trans women because they often have such hatred for femininity. They're pro-female, not pro-woman. Yeah, I mean, it's also like I experienced so much suffering from like the patriarchal system, you know, like not being taken seriously at my job because I'm a woman. I'm not getting treated well at the doctors, and like my concerns aren't being heard. They're being brushed off because I'm a woman. They just like push the idea that like now men invade these spaces and claim these labels and take the suffering away from them when they haven't suffered enough. How dare a man show anything but anger or lack of all emotion? Fragile masculinity is just sad to see it real. You're doing something that like society deems as not for your gender. And if you're doing it and you're comfortable doing it, it highlights the fragility of a lot of of a lot of men, because in a lot of instances when they wanted to do something that is like different from the cishet normative, they also got bullied. When they see other guys do the things that they want to do or wanted to do, they get jealous and frustrated, and often it turns into hatred, resentment, kind of like this type this bully type of behavior where someone's like really extremely homophobic towards you, and then like later on they come out as gay.
Everybody